They don't need it now. Whoa, yeah. If your map doesn't match up with reality, time to evacuate because something's wrong. Won't even scar. Must be the place. Looks like there's a light in the door, too. How charming.
Can't say I don't appreciate it. I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Anything this secluded and purposed exclusively by the military is no doubt used for some top-secret nonsense.
I'm gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Hadrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Talsetti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means If we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
Humanity has survived a lot, but this could be a bottleneck event for our species if we survive. And the devastation to society, to knowledge, it would reduce civilization to shambles.
So you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
The UC probably wanted to forget all about their role in Xeno warfare. Typical.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War, under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give... and hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this workup into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Need something? Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. Stop by sometime. Let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay? You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well... That's fair. And honestly, that's the part that I actually need. It wasn't all that long ago when you told me that you only trusted yourself. So Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to... My contact sent a gift. We only paid for my contact's uncommon expertise, technically. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we've found so far. You know, I lead the way, detective.
Might be time I start working on some emergency plan.
Shotgun!
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Gagarin. You're cleared to land.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship needs... repairs?
That construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin.
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things... Oh, you remind me of him sometimes. Wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident. Right. She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Smells like the Satori Mills man is making blue pest patches.
Not supposed to stay out after dark. It's too hot to play during the day.
Apparently, the corporate execs are talking about building their own priority catwalks above the city. You been up there? Good luck.
Come home, folks.
step. It's easy to take a sudden trip around here.
Well, well, well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we? Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him. Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough. In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive. Yeah, we need something major.
It's been so long. How could we find...
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you'll need a passcode. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being...
Even the confidential records and salvageable equipment? Seems wasteful.
It was probably cheaper than transporting older machines around the planet.
Makes sense. Not many people wander around.
Why lock your door when you're the only person on the planet, right? Anyway, try to log into the Foundry system or convince some...
Sounds like an awkward conversation. Fortunately, the captain is rather good at those.
Hopefully, that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for...
I should still have the key to Irvin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure. The Foundry district isn't too far from here.
My mom said the other day that...
That's a native up at the Vanguard office. She's pretty good. Nearly convinced me to hand out recruitment materials for her while I was on shift, too.
After you, Captain. You'll probably never... Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plants. No windows, insufficient power for lamps. Find anything helpful to the case, Captain? Wait a second. What about this safe? I bet it's locked by a terminal. Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Irvin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging a... long 20 years later. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Aha! Will you look at that? If we go to town hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license. There's gotta be a way to look up applications. I feel like we're really making good progress here, you know? There's gotta be a way to look up applications. feel like we're really making good progress here, you know? There's gotta be a way to look up applications. I feel like we're really making good progress here, you know? Hunting license was sponsored by Hephaestus after all. We will be very interested to see this. You ever read about the early history of spaceflight? So good. So familiar sometimes.
You're back. Well, what?
We got it from town hall and everything. It's the real deal.
I see. This sort of thing works well for the narrative of our case, but we will need more evidence to...
We're on it, Ellie.
Well, I like the sound of that. Okay, now that is a solid... Well, don't let me stop you while you're on a roll, Detective.
You don't need to be a botanist to know Harvey's probably thirsty. 20 years is a long time to go without a
I've got applications in at ArcMite and Line.
You're not alone. Nice try. I fought better. Much better. Strange. Well, never mind. All yours. coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right? I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something.
Look at you. So clean. First date? Not looking to chat, friend. You lost her waiting for somebody?
I was thinking about going for a hike outside again. I remembered where we are. I think I'll drink instead.
Didn't even have time to get my lunch.
Still want to do it? I don't know. It's a bad idea. It's a hike. We'll get out of the damn city. Remember what the horizon looks like. In the sun, with dust devils chasing us.
Supervisor is going to be mad that I'm late.
No one's going to leave
I
us
just need a
there.
moment to myself before I go back.
I know a guy who just got a job at the center. Won't say what he paid. You been to Flint's recently?
Man, could I use a vacation?
Yes?
We have so much to do. No time for sleeping.
Is something amiss?
And we're off.
Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
Pardon? All right, just let me get this all down.
Careful. This place was shut a few years ago. Might have moved to its like they left a lot of stuff intact when they shuttered this place. Watch out. That's going to be messy. This looks promising. Looks like administration. Company records? Bingo! All right. Now let's go find Irvin and Helgi's lab stations. May as well, right? It was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with Irvin. This is it. This is what Ellie needs to see. Common for them to leave all this equipment behind, but it seems rushed. I know it's not uncommon